Inside Cal High Sports.
First off, Ariel, congratulations on your nice run in London. It was a pleasure to watch and keep track of all your great games. Talk about what it was like. We saw you last spring. Talk about what the preparation was like after we saw you leading up to when you left for London.
After I made the Olympic trials, of course, I was really happy. I was overjoyed, but at the same time, I knew that the bigger task was at hand, and I just kept training and training because I really wanted to do well at the Olympics. But I think that this Olympics, I kind of surpassed my expectations because I didn't think that I would do as well as I did, and it was a shock for me and my family, and we just felt really lucky and just really humbled by the whole thing.
And so you arrive in London, you get into Olympic Village. Talk about what it was like being a part of the opening ceremonies, living there for almost 2 weeks, and just being around some of the best athletes in the world.
The opening ceremony was so cool because we just saw so many athletes. We saw Kobe Bryant, and I got a picture with him. And we saw Misty May trainer, Carrie Walsh, and they were just so amazing. They were so down to earth though. And when we met Misty May, we didn't even know it was her. She was the one who actually went up to us and asked us what sport we were. So they were just so down to earth, so humble, and it was just so cool.
Everyone in Olympic Village, they have the nails and the gear and everything. Talk about your nails. They're awesome.
Oh, well, thank you. I got them done at the salon in the Olympic Village. Some people took us to get them done, and they were so cool. My first time getting a manicure, first time getting a pedicure too, and I thought the pedicure was for your hands. So they did it for me, stars and stripes and the flag, so it's really cool. Even they're all chipped, I still try to keep them on for as long as I can.
And your first match was the day after the opening ceremonies. You won it, and then you won your second one. And so what was that like? What was your game doing that was working so well for you to just keep winning?
Well, actually, the opening ceremony ran really late into the night. We came back at 2 a.m., but luckily the next day my match started later in the afternoon. First match, it was the most nerve-wracking thing ever. Just walking to that stadium, I knew what to expect, but when I was out there with over 6,000 people cheering, I felt really nervous. But out there playing the match, I slowly started to calm myself down and just play freely. And the next match, I just kind of went out there without pressure at all.
And you had a big fan there, Bill Gates. Did you know he was going to be there? What was that like, having him cheer you on?
Well, actually, when he was there cheering for me against my third match, I did not even know he was there. It was only until later, after my match, where the media were interviewing me, that they told me that he was there, and I just felt really humbled, and I felt so lucky, and it was really cool that he was there.
And so then you get to your third match, and you said after that you really felt that you could play with the best in the world after that third match. And even though you didn't win, you knew that if you just let go, everything would still be good for your game. Talk about how that third match really impacted your career.
Well, going to the third match, everyone kind of assumed that I had no chance at all. Even my parents admitted to me afterwards that they thought that if I just got 8 or 9 points a game, they would be really happy already. But before that match, on the bus trip there, we met a judo girl, and she won a gold medal. She walked into the bus, and her face was bruised. She was limping, but around her neck was that gold medal, and she let us hold it. And just feeling that medal in my hands, I realized what would it mean if I won a medal for the United States, for my country. And I just felt so proud, and I just went out there and just played my best, and I realized that if I keep training hard, if I just keep letting go when I play, I could really compete with them.
And Ariel, you're 16 years old, a senior in high school, the Olympics 4 years away in Rio. Are we going to see you there? What's in store for you over the next couple of years? What are your goals?
My goal is definitely to make the 2016 Olympics. The ultimate goal, of course, is to win a medal, to medal for the United States. But if I can't, I want to help the next generation be able to do that, because the United States has actually never medaled in table tennis before.